Hey, yo, what up, guys? It's Dark Fire. I'm here today to bring you a brand new video, and my goal for today is to get to a save point. I've been playing for a few hours now. Uh, you can tell by the shirt, but yeah, I'm hoping to get to a save point. I don't got a whole lot of time left until I'm not gonna be able to play it for much longer today. So we'll see how far we can get, but not like this. Yeah, Sephiroth. This wasn't how Sephiroth was made. I'm guessing he's popping out because they fixed the yeah. It's a crystal monster. It's a crystal monster that used to be human, but because they were fused with Genova cells and life stream, became a crystal monster. I didn't really understand what Sephiroth meant then. I was even more surprised that Shinra was producing monsters. Damn, Shinra. The more I hear, the more I hate him. Who would have ever thought the Mako reactor held such a secret? That would seem to explain the increase in the number of monsters recently. I think we should listen carefully to Cloud. Don't you think so, Barrett? Why are you talking to me? Save game and rest. Oh, come on. Really? So basically, if I would have just stretched out my last video a little bit longer, I would have been able to save without issue. Oh well. Tifa, what are you waiting were you waiting outside then? Yes. We returned to Nibelheim. Sephiroth confined himself to the inn. He didn't even try to talk to me. Then, all of a sudden, he just disappeared, right? We found him inside the biggest building in Nibelheim. The village used to call it the Shinra Mansion. Long ago, people from Shinra used to live in that mansion. Oh, I got a sneeze coming on. Oh, I hope that wasn't too loud. Sorry, guys. Alright, so everyone seems to be worried. The mayor, Tifa, and Soldier Dude. This is a safe. I'm gonna get a key from there later, I believe. Okay. Oh, wrong button. Speed up. Hey, wait a minute. Isn't there a soldier outside? What happens if I try and go outside again? Okay, there's Zangan. There's nothing that'll harm the town, right? Why? The Shinra showed up to eliminate any information that could be embarrassing to the company. You pick these things up when you travel as much as I do. What's Sephiroth doing? Tifa's father. Until we know that there's no danger, we're not leaving. There's nothing that'll harm the town, right? No way. It's Sephiroth. He would never do that. Oh my. You sure do have faith. Zangan, you could have done something, man. You knew. It's very obvious you knew that things weren't right and they were heading down a very dark path. You could have done something. You could have done anything. Oh well. You know, Zangan is not a very important character, but I can't help but loving the shit out of him. I definitely want to know more about him. I want to know if he survived. It's very much implied that he did not, and that he's dead. But we'll see what Rebirth, or not Rebirth, Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 3, which is unnamed at this point in time, We'll see what they have to say about it. There's no sign of Sephiroth, but I know I saw him in this room. Alright, well, let's go in here. 3 times speed! Yay! Whee! Let's check in on Vincent. Vincent! Okay, so I could be wrong, but I remember that there's a way to check in on Vincent before you can actually get to him. I just don't remember all the details. Sephiroth, an apparently dead organism was found in a 2,000-year-old geological stratum. Professor Gas named that organism Genova. X year, X month, X day. Genova confirmed to be an ancient. X year, X month, X day. Genova project approved. The use of Mach Reactor 1 approved for use. My mother's name is Genova. Genova Project. Is this just a coincidence? Professor gasped. Why didn't you tell me anything? Why did you die? Let me be alone. Yeah, you got it. Bye. Sephiroth didn't come out of the Shinra mansion. He continued to read as if he was possessed by something, and not once something. Not once did anyone hear anything from him. He did not leave the room, and for 3 days, I guess, no one checked on him. Or, what an interesting detail. Cloud is sleeping in Shinra Mansion. The music? Do you hear it? That is some ominous shit. Sephiroth seems different. So, these things are full of green thing. Eventually, they're gonna hold 2 people. In the storyline, in like a week's time, they're gonna hold 2 people. What's the green stuff? That's gotta be Mako, right? So, interesting. So Cloud was injected with Genova cells, but not enough to turn him into a crystallized being. But an accidental, accidentally more than he should have had, which allowed him to be a super soldier, but also have, what, too strong of a relationship with Genova? Like, why was he a failure? What made him a failure? Oh, I think he was just messed up in the head. That's right. Interesting. Who is it? Huh. Traitor. Traitor? You ignorant traitor. I'll tell you. This planet originally belonged to the Cetra. Cetra was an itinerant race. They would migrate in, settle the planet, then move on. At the end, that's not what the Cetra did. That's what Genova did. He is very confused. At the end of their hard, long journey, it was said that they would find the Promised Land and supreme happiness. But those who disliked journeying appeared. They stopped their migration, built shelters, and elected to lead an easier life. They took that which the Cetra and the planet had made without giving back one wit in return. Those are your ancestors. Sephiroth. Long ago, disaster struck the planet. Your ancestors escaped. They survived because they hid. The planet was saved by sacrificing the Cetra. After that, your ancestors continued to multiply. Now, all that's left of the Cetra is in these reports. What does that have to do with you? Don't you see? An ancient named Genova was found in a 2,000-year-old geological stratum? The Genova Project. The Genova Project wanted to produce people with the power of the ancients, or the Cetra. I am what was produced. Produced? Yes. Professor Gast, leader of the Genova Project and genius scientist, produced me. How? How did he? Sephiroth? Out of my way. I'm going to see my mother. Okay. Sure. When you're hanging out with your buddies and then your mom calls you and she's really pissed off. Out of my way. I'm going to see my mother. That was a joke, but it was not a good one. So, if Sephiroth is going to go see his mother, that means he went to Nibelheim? He must have. There's a big jump between going to go see your mother and casting All Fire. See what I mean? About that All Fire thing? Yeah, it's like 2 videos ago. Don't think I'd forgotten. Zengen. It's you! You're still sane, right? Then come over here and help me. Man, maybe I shouldn't have lent Sephiroth that all materia. I'll check this house. You check that one over there. Do we ever see Zengen again? Oh, I wish I'd talked to Ramirez first. Oh well. Terrible. Sephiroth, this is too terrible. And then the FMV that shook the world. We really get a first look at how long his sword is really supposed to be. And the idea of why Sephiroth is the only one who can use it. Beautiful FMV of the reactor's position. Back to this song. Man, I might have to extend the length of this video a tad, just that way I can get... I don't know, it'll probably be fine. Papa? Sephiroth? Did Sephiroth do this to you? Sephiroth, soldier, make reactors, Shinra. I hate them all. Yeah, I knew she was going to say that. Hey buddy, you got any items? Anything to say? No? Okay. Later. So there was a massive controversy in Remake because there was a patch like well after I had played through the game and had fun with it and everything. There was a patch where Tifa's cleavage got like covered up with like a black undershirt when she's wearing this cowgirl outfit, and everyone was up in arms about it, or at least on Reddit, people were not happy about it. I'm curious if she has that black undershirt in the original. I mean, I didn't really pay attention, but she's about to get flipped backwards, so I guess we'll be able to see if she has that black shirt on. How could you do that to Papa and all the townspeople? Ooh, cut along across the chest. Okay, it kind of looks like she has a black shirt or a white shirt, actually. Okay, so she's got a white shirt. All right, so I don't know. Low poly graphics. These are the downsides. Hey man, I'm all for a creator trying to make things more authentic to the original, as authentically close to the original as possible, even if that gets in the way of um, I don't know, characters being hot or whatever. People's erections are less important to me than things being authentically accurate. So you promised that you'd come when I was in trouble. You promised that you'd come when I was in trouble. You promised. Yep, later. All right, I'm gonna leave now. I did my job. So this is the part I was talking about in a previous video. Um, oh, actually, I'm 16 minutes in. Sorry, guys. Looks like I'm gonna have to stop the video for today. But thanks for tuning in, guys. If you guys want to see anything specific, just shoot me a message in the comments. And I really appreciate anyone who watches this. Thanks, guys. If you want to see any specific games, let me know. So, thanks for tuning in, guys.